Good afternoon, everybody. Bread and Butter coming to you live from Mentry Hall. Cougar
Do you remember what episode it was?
What episode was it? Did you remember?
Last episode we guessed and said 35, so I think this is 36.
Sure.
Yo, 36 is a lot.
Close enough.
That's
Yeah.
more than I thought we would get.
We're doing it.
I thought we'd get like
to
5
2.
and stuff, yeah.
We're
I thought we'd
making
do the
it.
second show and then we'd give up afterwards, but
We're here.
We're still
We're here.
We're
probably
here.
have less viewers now than we're doing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Remember when we did it the first time and Richard's like, dude, we had like 21 people watching. I was like, oh my God. Like at one time live. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And now
yeah.
no one watches.
And it's a
except
good
me.
thing COC doesn't fund Spreaker anymore.
I know. Well, I'll talk to you later. We don't have to talk about it right now.
Those jerks.
No one watches this anyway. I
Yeah,
saw
it's okay.
George
Yeah,
use
it's good.
the Spreaker account for his podcast.
I watch it.
Maybe does his podcast run this long?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good question. But he also
Anyway.
doesn't record here. He like has just brings mics.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably uses his own account.
I didn't click on it to be honest, but
Whatever. We don't care.
Why?
it's Monday. We
we
have
don't
to
give
care.
a
I
crap.
care a little bit on Monday,
I don't.
like 60%.
Damn.
That's a little too much.
Congrats.
Wow. That's a little too much.
Yeah, I'm pretty focused right now.
How's everybody doing this Monday? How's your guys' weekend?
Great.
Exhausting.
Tell me about what happened.
Oh dear.
It's about a lot of alcohol.
No, I thought we were talking about the review.
No. The review.
Oh, that was bad. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Tell me about that.
No,
No.
I'm embarrassed.
No.
Do you want me to?
I'm mad. It gets me too worked up.
Okay.
That's the
guess-
point.
It gets me too worked up. I get mad about it.
I'm mad,
I'm
but I
sorry.
ain't stressing.
It just gets me too worked up.
All right.
All right, you want to know what this bitch did?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so
My mic is
this
freaking-
girl. Okay, Tim, you haven't heard this story yet. So this girl comes into Buffalo. It's like a
Buffalo
couple.
Wild Wings where
Buffalo
Tanner
Wild
works.
Wings. So she comes in all the time with her boyfriend, husband, baby daddy, whatever, and her kid. And first of all, she's always super rude. She's always rude. You'll go check on her and she won't need anything, and then after you check on her, she'll start hollering across the restaurant for you like 30 seconds later.
Does she snap?
She raises her hand and like waves her hand in the
I
air.
know someone that
And or she'll call me and she'll be like, "Excuse me, sir, sir, sir." And so she's super just like really needy, but you can check on her and walk away and she'll need you in 10 seconds after you've left. So on top of that, she's always like, "Oh, I don't like my food. It doesn't taste right. It's cold. It's this, it's that." Like whatever. She always complains. Her husband is just like a bitch and lets her do whatever she wants. Like
B word.
and he's super cheap. He's super cheap. Like and I asked somebody else too, and they said he's a bad tipper. So it wasn't just me. And so she comes in yesterday, and this is after like I've had her like 3 times in the last couple weeks, and I was hungover. I wasn't feeling it. I was not ready. I was like not gonna deal with her.
Why would you go
And
to
so-
Buffalo Wild Wings 3 times in 2 weeks?
Well, she goes like a lot.
Does
They're
she always get
there a lot.
wings? It's not that good, dude.
No, it's not.
Wingstop.
I mean, I've seen her there at least. Personally,
It really
I've
is
had her.
expensive, too.
I've had her like 4. I would say like 4 times, but I've seen her in there like 10 times. Like so, she's been in there a lot.
A week?
No, like
Oh.
just like in total, I've seen her there.
Damn.
But so like I had her like a week ago, and she like halfway through, I was over their crap. I was like irritated with them. And I was being rude. I'm not going to lie. I was being rude. But I was like after you were rude to me first. So this time I wasn't in a good mood. They were just rude to me last week. So I was just rude the whole time. Didn't care. It was like just I wanted to get them in and get them out as fast as possible, basically. I didn't care about a tip. Didn't care about anything. But then this lady has the audacity to go onto Yelp and write a bad review about me. And drop my name, and she's like, "Oh, the food was as shitty as its attitude." Then why do you keep coming back? And why do you keep coming back?
yeah.
It's
I'm fighting back, bro. I got you.
Oh my
thanks,
gosh.
thanks,
We're
Richard.
starting a Yelp
Thank you,
war.
Richard.
Yelp
Thank you.
war.
Firm Yelper.
I said
If
one of
you
my
were such a bitch.
one of my coworkers said, "Don't worry.
Yelp
as soon as
war.
I quit, She's like, I'm going after all these people on Yelp, so I'll go after her too."
Maybe if your husband had a backbone and $1 in his wallet,
Honestly,
this wouldn't happen.
she's grumpy because her husband probably has a small penis and doesn't satisfy her,
Hey,
or something
nothing wrong
like
with
that.
small penis.
Or he cheats on her with men. One of the two. That's what I've concluded. It has to be one of the two, and she knows that he cheats on her with men.
Is she attractive, you think?
She's very attractive,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay.
if I'm being honest, and I hate him.
That was probably an inappropriate question, but I said it anyway.
It's okay.
I don't care.
We don't have any limits.
Yeah, I know. Tanner.
We don't have no
Remember the NASCAR
boundaries.
incident?
We remember
NASCAR
them.
fans honestly marry their cousins. Let's just be honest.
Dave Brill likes NASCAR.
Oh,
I
Dave.
used to like NASCAR.
I'm not
I
saying.
just like the colors of the cars.
I went to a race once.
You know,
Fun
I
time.
used to go every year.
you know what I realized yesterday when I was at ABC? The headlights are actually stickers.
Yeah. They make a reference to that in the movie Cars. They call him stickers because he doesn't have headlights. Have you not seen the movie?
I have.
Now that I
My
didn't
favorite
even
part
think about that.
cars is when they're in the Grand Canyon, but it's like all car parts instead of.
Oh, yeah.
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 It's
I
a
don't
good film.
remember.
Classic.
I've had I've had a bad experience with Disney not too long ago.
You work there.
I know.
Who's
I can't say
excited
anything.
to see The Incredibles 2?
I'm excited.
I am.
I'm
This one
going.
is.
Have we talked about sports yet?
No, not yet. All right, we'll talk about some sports. COC.
Okay, the sports are not more important than The Incredibles.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, the
We can do
Incredibles
whatever
are.
we want.
What day
It's
does it come
Wed
out?
Wednesday.
It's.
It comes out in
Wait.
June, I thought.
You guys want to go together?
Yeah, I'm down.
We
June
can.
16th.
It'll be so much fun.
Fruity. Yeah.
It has 2 eyes
Get it?
for the logo.
Yeah, because it's
Oh.
2.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
was
of cool.
like, the word Incredibles does have two.
Yeah,
Is why.
that's 2.
I just typed it.
Incredibles.
Incredibles. Yeah, 2 eyes.
Come on.
All right.
Journalism
on.
students, by the way.
Aren't you guys in Paul Bond's class?
Yeah, don't.
Nah.
Dude, we name dropped Paul Bond last show.
I said
you
mean
did?
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
I didn't say mean stuff, but I didn't.
No, we said not nice things.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Well,
I didn't.
and we just got an email, right?
He's definitely not talking about me.
I was
I-
saying that
I don't care if he's talking about me or
I don't have him for any more classes, so I'm like, whatever.
Okay,
I was like, what, we had him like a year ago.
Yeah, I'm just still bitter about him talking
the
about
thing is,
himself. I mean, I got a B.
you
Yeah, I
guys
got a B. It
don't
wasn't
like-
that bad.
I think you guys just don't like Paul as a teacher, right?
I don't know
I still,
Paul as
like-
a person.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
true.
him as
I
a
don't
person,
either.
so I
But,
can't
like,
say he's a nice guy.
So you
he's
think
just
he's a bad teacher?
I just didn't feel like he's so like he wants confirmation
Here we go.
from himself
Yeah.
about himself. So
it's
he
validated though.
it is like the thing is he's a very accomplished person that he doesn't need to talk about himself all the time,
Yeah.
and I could still respect him for
That's
what
why
he's accomplished.
I respect him and what he says.
Like
about,
I
my
respect him
stuff.
as like as a journalist. I respect him.
Yeah.
I get that, but I feel like you already have that respect from me. Like you could talk about that the first day because everybody does because they want to show you, especially like at least in journalism, they want to show you like I actually have real world experience. So I get that, but you don't have to talk about yourself for 16 weeks and have 75% of the assignments be about why you're awesome and why you're a better writer.
We even
than all
had
of us.
75%. I mean,
It's only been one.
it's just
We
this one.
had a lot of stuff about him. I don't know the exact percentage. It was just a
I
guess.
feel like it was a lot.
We had a lot of stuff about him.
Anyway, the Dodgers suck.
Yeah, you guys want to talk about some sports because that's what bread and butter is.
Just
Sports.
kidding.
We'll dive into the Dodgers first. So they.
Did you guys talk about Corey Seager on Wednesday?
Your mic
I
is way
wasn't-
too far away
I-
from your mouth.
We mentioned,
Come
we talked,
on, bro.
we
Oh, okay, I
briefly
wasn't
went
sure
over
if
it.
you-
So
But-
along with Corey Seager getting hurt, Tommy John out for the year.
Clayton Kershaw's on the deal now.
Clayton
Yep.
Kershaw's on the DL.
That's not a surprise.
Walker
to be
Buehler is here to stay after throwing six no
No-hit innings.
no hit innings and that combined no against the Padres in Mexico this past week.
The
And then
only positive thing about this weekend.
that was
for
the only
Dodgers.
positive thing about this weekend. Then the Dodgers can drop the series 2 out of 3
To
So
the Padres. To the
Padres.
Padres.
It's a bit of a problem.
The Dodgers will take
A
on
bit.
the Diamondbacks
A bit.
tomorrow
Ooh, the
night.
Diamondbacks, best team in baseball in the NL.
Well,
At
the
23-11.
only positive for that is they split with the Diamondbacks last time they played them.
And it's a 2-game set. And Rich Hill will make his return.
It's at home, correct?
Yeah, it's at home May 8th through the 9th. That's tomorrow.
Have you brought up anyone for Kershaw?
Brock Stewart. Brock Stewart was recalled, and Brock Stewart's kind of just average.
Brock Stewart
Is
is
he
not
started?
bad out of the bullpen.
Not
But
bad out
like
of the
he's had a
bullpen,
few
but
starts that
who's
he
gonna-
struggled.
Who's the rotation now?
that's a great
So
question.
it'll be now that
It's Rich Hill
Is it
tomorrow.
Ryu? back.
Is Ryu on there?
No, he got hurt. He's
Maeda.
out for
Oh, yeah,
the.
you're right.
Maeda's in it.
Maeda, Rich Hill,
Alex
Walker
Wood,
Alex
Buehler.
Wood, Walker Bueller.
and it was
Ross
Kershaw,
Stripling.
So it'll probably be. Well, Ross Stripling hasn't started this year yet.
Yeah, he has. He started one game.
What about
Oh, he started.
Urias?
No, he started a double header because they didn't want to like
Mm-hmm. They
mess
wanted
up the
bullpen
rotation.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but technically that's one start.
To who?
Huh?
Urias?
He's
Oh,
not back yet.
He's not back yet.
Back from where?
Tommy
He
John.
got hurt last
Oh.
year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what's Kershaw on the DL with?
Bicep tendonitis.
Oh, okay. At least it's not as bad.
It's a 10-day. Yeah. But
Yeah, but he's been carrying the team for too long, and he's gonna just finally.
I'm sure.
Combust
Don't you have
right
to win
now.
the games when you're carrying the team?
no, that's not fair because he lost no, I'm sorry, he didn't lose. He went out on one game when he was losing 1-0 and he went like 7 innings. I don't
Opening
think you
day.
can blame him for
Got
that.
half the team's hits.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've
Yeah.
talked about it.
And then there
before,
was
but
like
I-
2 other
yeah,
games where he went out with a lead and literally the next inning the Dodgers give up the lead.
And
Bullpen pitching is the most valuable
the bullpen,
position.
the Dodgers bullpen is actually the worst in the National League.
Wow.
After being the best, give or take the last 2 seasons. Pedro Baez, can't put him in highest pressure situations anymore at all. And the ERA as a total, the bullpen's ERA is at 8, I think 8
That's
something.
not very good.
Kenley Jansen has like 3 or 4 blown saves, and he only had 1 last year.
Bro, okay. It's not.
It kind of reminds me of what happened to Jose Valverde a while ago. Remember
Yeah.
like that one
It
year?
reminds
he
me
didn't
of
blow a
when
save
He
the
had-
entire
No.
year with the Tigers, and then the next year he blew like 4 saves. Like
And then
right
he
out of
was
the
never
gate.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me when the Dodgers had Broxton, and everyone thought Broxton was the shit and was like the best closer ever. And,
And
then
then
the
he
next
fell
season,
off.
And the next season he
Yeah.
fell off.
He blew like 12 saves or something. It was insane.
Yeah. If any positives to take from the Dodgers, it is the no-no. Obviously, Matt Kemp hit the ball very well in that series.
And Justin Turner's supposed
Justin
to be coming
Turner's
back
supposed
soon.
to come back. Alex Verdugo has been playing pretty well
Mhm.
since coming up.
How's
So is
Jock been
the
doing?
call
Jock's actually been doing
Max
very
Max
good.
Muncy.
Max Muncy, yeah.
He's been doing pretty well. It was a call up.
Jock has been the biggest surprise for me because he's hit the ball so well. He hit a seed.
You can just stop it after he hit the ball.
He hit the ball. Yeah, that's it. He's not striking out, so I think he listened to me.
He had a 4-hit,
He did?
5 RBI game or something.
Yeah, he did really well. Well, but that's all. That's it for the Dodgers. That's all you could really say. 15 and
almost got 3,000.
and we're gonna transition into the Angels. Yeah.
But
Oh,
Tim gets
Yeah,
to
I
talk
have to
about
ask
that.
you though, Zach. Do you think that, or Zach and Tanner, since you guys are Dodger fans, do you think Mattingly and Roberts have basically ran Kershaw into the ground, like pitching him so much the last several years?
yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's their fault.
I
don't.
Like,
I
Yes,
was gonna
yes, and no.
Mhm.
I would say, like, part of it, it's like if he wants to go out there and pitch, and he's for sure the best pitcher on your team, and widely considered the top pitcher for the last, since he's been in the league for 10, 11 years now. I think you're gonna pitch him if he's
I think
healthy.
he's the best pitcher right now.
No, I'm saying
No,
like
not right
like
now,
not
but
right
just
now,
over
but
the
like
years.
over the last 10 seasons,
I'd
whatever.
say over the last decade,
He's been one
probably
of the
been
top
number
3 at least pitchers in the league, like almost every year, basically. And so, are you gonna not pitch him? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you have to pitch him. And then now, obviously, because he's getting a little older and he's getting
Like,
hurt.
I don't think it doesn't. If it doesn't matter who the manager is of the Dodgers, you're gonna put Kershaw out there for 7 innings plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
Kershaw has definitely proved himself to be that guy who can
Yeah,
go
I
a
f-
complete game.
Especially when your bullpen is acting the way it is.
Mhm. Plus, I feel like he's the guy that he's one of those people. It's like I look at him like how LeBron is now.
Yeah.
If he is like, no, I want to go back in when he's struggling, he's the kind of guy where you have to let him do
Yeah.
it. You're not just gonna say nope, sorry, sit
And-
down. Like,
And personally, I think the Dodgers have only got it right once with trying to get pieces to fit around Kershaw, and that only one occasion was with Zach Greinke.
Yeah.
And then when they let him go, it was the biggest mistake.
No, I
I don't think
disagree.
they let him go. I just
Well,
think
they didn't. He didn't want. He.
Do you know how
he
much
they didn't give
money
him. Yeah, they
he
didn't.
got?
The money. It was all the money, but
I think they could
No.
have given him the money.
exactly they could
I
have
don't
given
think
him the
so.
money, but they would have had to pay more
Luxury
for
tax,
luxury
something like
tax. But I think the biggest mistake was letting Zach Greinke go because Zach Greinke,
Fair point.
although
He
his
was good
fastball.
with the Dodgers.
Yeah, he was good with the Dodgers, and although his fastball is topped at 89 miles an hour, he was still he could still be valuable for the Dodgers. I'd say don't get him now, but the Dodgers have had their chances to get a young pitcher.
If everyone could be the Yankees and get whoever they wanted whenever they wanted, then
Yeah,
the
then,
game would be interesting. You gotta play a little money ball here sometimes.
Exactly, and
fair.
everyone's not everyone, but everyone was on. I guess everyone was on the Chris Archer ship 2 seasons ago, and
Have him.
there's still talks of Chris Archer going to the Dodgers, but it's like I don't want Chris Archer. That ship has sailed so
They
far
should've
now.
done it
Please
2
take
And they
it.
should have done it
No,
when they
take
had
him.
the chance.
Give me Alex Verdugo, please.
It's not worth it now. It's like honestly, I'd rather develop Walker Buehler,
Might as
Urias,
well.
and have them be the faces of the
Why not
franchise
develop
come
Jose
soon.
De Leon?
Why not? Why not, Taylor? Because he's
He's
out
hurt
for
all the
Tommy
time.
John surgery. Exactly. On the Angels,
He's gone
though,
forever.
Otani's son, 6+ innings, gave up a 2-run
bounce
jack.
back
He did.
start.
He pitched pretty well though, going against former King Felix.
Yo, the Angels are in first place in the AL West.
And
That
that's
bottle
kinda
of Henny's
surprising
looking
'cause they
real
went
good
through
for
a
Tim
really
right
rough
now.
Yo,
stretch the last
okay.
2 weeks.
It's not fair.
That bottle of Henny's looking real good for Tim right. It is fair. You made the bet. Nobody here forced you to make
Okay,
the
it's
bet.
May, by the way.
You said
You
you were gonna buy him a
challenged
bottle of
him.
Hennessy.
You challenged
Angels could
him.
have like a 7-win July, okay?
They could, but I'm saying you can't say that the bet's not fair if you lose.
I mean, I'm not saying the bet.
you just said
it's
it
not
wasn't
fair.
fair.
Off, I didn't do it.
It's not.
We didn't shake on it.
No, we did. I'll give him a
Ah.
bottle of Henny if he wins, but it's like
It's not expensive for a bottle of
it's
Hennessy.
not cheap. Like
It's
I
not
could go to
expensive.
Costco and get him a Kirkland bottle of vodka, and he wouldn't know
Oh.
the difference. But
Hey, Kirkland. Hey, that's a different animal.
Kirkland vodka is just Grey Goose
yeah, I know.
Just
In a
huge
plastic bottle.
in a huge plastic bottle. Lit.
The Angels are ahead of the Astros for first place in the division by a 1-game margin. What? Otani
then-
struck out 6.
And then Seattle's 1.5 games back, and then Oakland's 3 games back.
Yeah, it's a close division.
How is Oakland winning
Oakland
games?
actually has a really good lineup.
I have a proposal.
No, I will not
Yes,
marry you.
I want to hear it.
If you want, you could change the bet. If you don't want to buy anything, what we could do is
I'm not.
whoever wins the bet
Figuring myself.
instead, we can go outside like maybe I would say the first day that it's like under 30 degrees, and you have to take your shirt off, and Tim gets to slap you when it's cold.
When is it under
5
30
times
degrees?
on the
Under 30
stomach.
degrees.
30, 40 degrees.
When is it under 40 degrees?
When it gets cold in winter, I'm saying.
oh,
We
Let me
live in
see each other.
California.
It'll get there 1 or 2 days.
California.
I'm
It's
saying,
Californian.
Tim, you have to take your shirt off outside, and Tim gets to slap you like all on your torso 5 times.
wow. That's,
I'll just give him a bottle of Henny.
just get him the
Okay.
bottle of Henny, for God's sake.
I
I
just-
doubt he'll drink it. He drinks Reds, so.
Well, the Angels play Colorado tomorrow night. It'll be Andrew Heaney versus
Taylor drinks
Jonathan
Bud
Gray.
Light, Tim.
I do too. Yeah. So
No, it
what?
said Taylor
Light.
drinks Bud Light.
What's wrong with that?
It's pea water.
Correct.
Goes down nice and smooth.
It does. It gives me something to sip on while I'm having fun with my friends. Okay.
Whatever.
Richard, do you want me to read the spread for you?
Yeah, I don't have
We have a
Richard
spread?
doesn't have his laptop. I'll read the spread for him.
All right.
So in 1946, Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering, later renamed Sony, is founded with around 20 employees. Is Sony still popular?
No.
No?
PlayStation.
Sony
Yeah,
Michelle
I
is.
got a
They just
PlayStation.
copy shit. I hate Sony.
Sony Michelle is.
Sony Michelle is popular. He's gonna be very nice on my fantasy team this October.
I heard still target Rex Burkhead
No.
was a tip.
What?
From who?
Where's this going?
I don't
Who?
remember. I
Was
just
Rex
heard-
Burkhead good last year?
No.
No.
I just heard that he might have a problem in the understanding the offense.
Are you saying he's dumb?
No, that's what
Allegedly.
I read. I'm saying this is what I read, and he has a
You can
problem.
read?
And he has a and he has a problem with fumbles. So
Okay. First round pick. Patriots.
Belichick hates guys who fumble. You know that.
He
Yeah.
sure does. Yeah. That's
So-
true.
You know he'll bench one guy. after
Target-
a fumble.
I
He
said
cuts a guy after
Yeah,
one
that's
fumble.
true.
target Rex Burkhead in the later rounds was what the article was telling me. I want to say it was like Matthew Berry or something like that.
I'm
Whatever.
gonna target Carryon Johnson. later.
Okay. Whatever.
Carryon Johnson's gonna get.
He got
passing
drafted
yards.
over guys.
I know, because guys has attitude issues. We're talking about baseball right now.
We're talking
about
about
the spread.
practice.
Oh yeah, the spread. Yeah.
1998 Mercedes-Benz Chrysler buys Chrysler for $40 billion.
Holy shit.
Largest merger in history in the industrial industry. And in 2000,
Allegedly.
Vladimir Putin is inaugurated as president of Russia.
Was that the first time?
Yeah.
He's been president for 18 years.
And happy birthday to the second best quarterback in the National Football League,
According to Taylor.
In
Alex
September,
Smith, the quarterback of the Washington Redskins.
he was the second best quarterback on the Chiefs last year.
Ah,
You sound like peanut butter, baby.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. Strong.
Can you do that again?
Okay, when
Do you like it?
when Patrick Mahomes throws for 4,000 yards and like over 35 touchdowns next year, I would like you to at me on Twitter. Okay?
Taylor, I will take my shirt off and you can slap me 5 times if that happens.
If Patrick Mahomes wins MVP, is that
I
what
didn't
you
say he
said?
would MVP.
Oh,
I
what'd
mean,
you
I did
say?
say it, but I regret
He said
saying
that
it.
if he throws 4,000 yards,
4,000
and
yards
no,
and
he said
35
when
touchdowns,
he
I
said
think he's
when
gonna
he
be-
throws 4,000 yards and 35 touchdowns next year.
Correct.
He's maxing out at 20 touchdown passes.
I definitely
Maxing
don't
out.
think he's gonna
He's
hit
definitely
either
going
one
to
of
throw
those.
20 interceptions.
He's got a
Might get
cannon,
couple extra
but
from Tyreek Hill. Just
They
do
got
what he
Sammy
does.
Watkins.
yeah, they got Sammy Watkins. You know,
Travis Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey's one of the best tight ends.
I
in the
agree.
National
Kareem Hunt
Football
can
League.
catch,
Kareem
so-
Hunt can catch.
Kareem
And they
Hunt.
get who's the guy that got hurt? Spencer Ware.
He wasn't that good.
I think Kareem Hunt.
He's pretty good. I think Kareem Hunt is overrated as hell.
Didn't you say he was rookie
I
of the
think
year?
Patrick Mahomes is
No,
overrated
I mean,
by
at the
you.
time he was rookie of the year because he had
Yeah.
500 rushing yards in week 3 or something.
Chiefs have no. Well, I mean, they got Kendall Fuller, so I guess they kind of replaced.
Let me
Peters.
let me tell you guys the most interesting division in baseball: the National League Central. The Cardinals are in first place, only by 1.5 games of Milwaukee. Then the Pirates are 2.5 back, and the Cubs are 3.5.
I'd argue that the NL East is more,
The NL East is definitely better, I guess.
and the AL West.
Wow,
No,
you
how about you
retracted
just
that
shut
statement
your-
real quick.
How about you shut your damn mouth? How about you shut up?
Yes, the NL Central is very interesting. The Cubs are in 4th place currently. It's May. Stuff happens. Okay.
You know what?
The Cubs
Just,
have lost
how about you just shut me up and
back-to-back
I'll
whack
never
off.
talk about baseball again.
The Cubs have lost back-to-back walk-offs and extras to the Cardinals.
The AL Central is probably the worst, but the most close division. The Indians are 17-17 and are in first place.
I mean, okay,
But
Got
look,
the White Sox.
Is
doing
that the
that
second
thing
best team
yeah.
in baseball, Taylor?
the second best team in baseball. Is
Yeah,
the
you like
Diamondbacks.
making crazy predictions. so.
The Diamondbacks.
I'm never gonna live the Alex Smith thing down. Okay.
You're not, and you're not gonna let the Patrick Mahomes things down
And
when
the
you're wrong
Blazer-
about
and
it.
the statement of the Portland Trailblazers.
Yo, they
Mhm.
let me down. Okay.
They did.
Let's-
They could have done it.
Let's
What about-
talk. Yeah, let's talk about the NBA playoffs really quick. Let's talk about the NBA playoffs.
Also, I remember talking about. We were all talking about. It was like
You said don't count out the Pelicans.
it was like
yeah.
February. No,
I'll
not
give you that. I'll give you
I
that.
did say that, but that's what I'm talking about. It was like I want to say it was like February, March, and we're like, yeah, the Cavs look real bad right now. Like I don't know if they're gonna be even make it past in the East, past Toronto or Boston or anything.
I probably said Boston at the time with Kyrie,
Yeah.
but I know I didn't say past Toronto
I mean,
because
a
I
lot of us
remember
were thinking
I was
Toronto.
dogging Toronto
'Cause,
the
like, at
whole
the
time.
Toronto just
I was
beat
like,
Houston.
the only I don't remember exactly, but the only reason I know I would have picked Toronto is because the Cavs were not playing good and because Kyrie got hurt. Other than that, I'm pretty sure I said but before when we knew who was going to be in the playoffs, but before the playoffs started, before Kyrie got hurt, I'm pretty sure I picked Boston and Golden State.
I did too.
Yeah, but you guys are boring. Okay.
But I'm trying to be as accurate as I can. I'm not going to pick.
Accuracy's overrated.
Well, I'll tell you this. This is an easy statement.
I'll skip.
The Cavs are going to sweep the Raptors tonight, and the Celtics are going to sweep the 76ers.
I think
Lil
the
Dicky
76ers
thinks
will
the
win.
76ers are the first team to reverse all kill.
Lil Dicky's literally probably the only reason why I kind of root for the 76ers.
Lil
What about
Dicky's the only
Meek?
reason?
I
Yeah.
root for Meek Mill too.
Meek Mill's
What?
yeah. I don't care about Meek Mill. I don't
Lil
dislike
Dicky's
him.
like
I
Anything
don't
to say
care.
about Meek Mill? No.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have anything to say about him either.
No goals allowed.
What the heck is that laugh?
Did you say no? Did you say no gorals allowed?
No goals allowed.
That's from Despicable Me.
Gorals.
So I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet I saw a tweet and it was remember Fergie's album with like Fergalicious and stuff like do you
The
remember
best, one of the best albums
picture?
ever created.
do you remember the picture like of her? She's like
She's like in a corset.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
like leaning up and stuff like with her legs back and like her arms by her side. So it was that picture but with Gru from Despicable Me's face and this girl like
This
like
one.
yeah, but with Gru's face on it. So this girl posted on her
It's a
Twitter,
great album.
and her grandma commented on the picture saying like, "You look so great, sweetie." Like she thought it was her. It was the funniest thing. She goes, "Well, my grandma thinks that I look like Gru from Despicable Me, so
Tattooed on the Fergie.
that's how my day's going." It was so funny. Anyways, sports.
We need to have a fantasy draft. Like the NBA needs to make every player a free agent, and then just have a fantasy draft.
I'm with the
That'll
restart?
rebalance the NBA. Because right now it's boring as hell.
I've heard that's actually possible. Like if
It's
they
not
have a
gonna
crazy
happen.
lockout, like it would have to get like insane.
They're already paid so much.
Yeah.
Why would they lock out?
You know, I'm saying I doubt they will.
Greedy
But- 'cause
fuckers.
I remember when it happened. in
They really
the
are.
NHL,
It's so bad.
Like 5 years ago.
Athletes are so
It was
bad.
longer than 5 years ago.
No, when they
Oh,
the
the-
NHL had the most recent lockout.
Yeah, that was like.
No, it was 2013, 2012, 2013.
I believe
It was
Tim
because it
knows
was the
over
year
here.
after
Oh,
the
I
Kings
was
won
I'm
first
thinking
round.
about the season.
You're thinking of 2004.
Yeah.
But anyway, they were saying that could have been a possibility if they got so far like disagreeing on a new CBA that they could have just voided everybody's contract and made them all free agents.
Wow.
Speaking of the NHL, because that's way more interesting to talk about than basketball.
The playoffs. How about them Vegas Knights, baby?
How
Knights
about
are
them
for
Tampa
real.
Bay
The
Lightning?
Lightning are for real also. Thank God they beat Boston. Because
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Boston
Nasty.
was supposed to lose to Toronto, and that didn't happen.
I just want Pittsburgh to lose.
Who's Pittsburgh play again?
Washington.
Washington.
Yeah, I want Washington to win too.
Capitals.
And
It's
the,
time for
that's,
Ovechkin to do something with his freaking career.
that series is
What's the other West one?
Is 3-3?
It's Winnipeg and
No, it's-
Nashville.
Yeah.
it's
Why is Nashville in the West? What
3-2.
the hell?
It's a good
3-2
question.
Caps.
I don't really have a good answer.
3-2
Detroit
Caps.
used to be in the West.
I
and
definitely
yeah.
thought it was
Western
3-3, but
Conference,
I guess I'm wrong.
No, Game 6 is tonight.
Okay.
Game
They
6
should-
is tonight for the Penguins and the Caps. Ovechkin trying to beat the Penguins for
You wanna know
once
a
in his
crazy
damn
stat
career.
that I saw on Reddit today? Fleury hasn't been eliminated from the playoffs since 2015.
Yeah.
I'm be honest, I don't know who Fleury
Fleury's
is.
the goalie for the Knights.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
He used to
the-
play for the Penguins.
The Nationals?
No, he's the
Seems
goalie
like
for the
he was on
Knights.
Penguins
The- oh, the
teams that
goal-
won
oh,
two
the
cups,
Vegas.
and now he's in Vegas.
And they're-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. No, I get it. Cool.
Breaking NFL news: the Panthers signed C.J. Anderson to a
Ooh, why?
veteran contract.
That means it's cheap.
Man, they really hate Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I think Tampa's my pick to win the Stanley Cup right
I don't know. I'd pick Vegas.
now. I don't know.
They
Vegas is
fleet-
looking
Tampa
good.
Didn't they just
Tampa doesn't have a
4-0?
weakness.
Wait, did they 4-0 the Sharks?
No, it was
4-1,
6
right?
games.
It was
Oh,
4-2.
4-2.
Still,
They 4-0 the Kings though.
they did.
Yeah, they
the
4-0'd
Kings
the
shouldn't have been
Kings.
there, to be
And then
honest.
didn't the Ducks get?
The-
It was
Yeah,
4-1,
they got
right?
No, they got swept by San Jose.
San Jose was just a better team.
Yeah.
San Jose.
San Jose, baby.
I would be okay with Winnipeg winning.
But
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg,
would be cool.
yeah,
Just 'cause
Winnipeg
it's
would
such a
look
small
nice. But
market.
I'm with Taylor. I want to see Vegas win
Vegas
because
would be cool for
this
sure.
it's the third time in NHL history that in the inaugural season that a team's gotten to the conference championship.
Yeah.
I think that's what. Yeah, conference
It's
championship.
either that or 13 to make the playoffs.
Exactly. So they have plenty of time before they have pressure. So they could lose. It's okay. Go Lightning.
Lightning.
I mean, I'm fine with seeing the Lightning haven't won since like 2004. They didn't play
They
it
went.
before.
They went
No, it was
recently though.
2004 'cause 2005 was the one.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
I honestly don't pay that much attention to hockey, but I know that they went recently. I know they lost, but they went.
Oh,
like-
they went like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And lost to Chicago.
Yeah.
I think this is like their third conference final in 4 years. So
I only
they're
know
pretty
that
good.
because the Buccaneers retweet about like Tampa Bay sports and like
Do they
or
retweet
like,
about the
or
Rays
like
a lot?
Orlando. Yeah, I like when they win, but or like about like the Orlando Magic, and literally the Lightning's the only one where it's like good luck in the playoffs every year. Everybody else, it's like, hey, better luck next year, kiddo. Good luck in the lottery.
The Lightning, they're probably like with how
They're
bad the
really
Bucks have
consistent.
Been,
Yeah.
with how bad the Bucks have been recently, they're probably the most popular team in Tampa because they sell out.
They
have-
probably are. I just don't know if hockey's as
Oh,
popular.
yeah. That's
you
a
know what I
hockey
mean?
town for sure.
Yeah.
I was just there.
Yeah, when I
Those
went,
Lightning
yeah,
should be
when I went there, it was football season, so there was a lot of a lot of Buccaneer stuff. But like, I'm sure right now,
I
that's the
think
most
when the Bucks are
cared
good,
about.
They probably are the more popular team, but I think right now the Lightning are because they've just been so good recently.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
was the last time the Bucks were good, Tanner?
Well, I mean, they had a winning record only
When was
twice in the
time
last
they
10
went to
years.
playoffs?
When the year that the Giants beat the undefeated Patriots.
Ah.
That was
Who's
the
the
last year.
quarterback then?
Josh Freeman?
No, it was what's his name? He played for 49ers and the Eagles.
Oh, Jeff Garcia.
Jeff Garcia.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Jeff
Jeff Garcia went to the playoffs.
That's a long time.
No, but
Speaking-
the last time that they like legitimately had a like, well,
2002.
no, 2000.
That
and-
Oh, was it the year with
team.
Chris Sims and
2000
Cadillac Williams?
No, 2010. It was Josh Freeman the year he went to the Pro Bowl and he like did well, and then everyone thought he was gonna be good, and then he sucked after. They went 10-6 and tied with the Packers, like the same record,
Yeah.
but the Packers had the tiebreaker,
yeah.
and then the Packers won this, ended up going on and winning the Super Bowl. And then 2 years ago, they were tied with the Lions, but the Lions had the tiebreaker, so the Lions went to playoffs.
How does it feel knowing that you have the worst quarterback in that division?
I don't know.
It's only going to get
Is
better,
it-
baby.
He's pretty good, by the way, Jameis Winston. But it's just like that
The
division
lack of
is
character.
stacked.
Yeah.
Why are you attacking my quarterback right now?
Let's talk
How
about
does it feel
this.
to never have a Super Bowl? How does it feel to have to
Pretty
move
bad.
cities because you don't have enough
I
fans?
don't care.
Let's talk about this.
We don't
This
have
is
any fans here either.
an online article from Bill Barnwell when round one quarterbacks will and should take over. So Baker Mayfield. When do you guys think he should be inserted into the line? Not will, but when do you think he should?
I personally think all of them should sit at least a year.
Well,
You think
okay.
Darnold should sit a year?
Yeah.
You think Rosen should sit a year?
Okay, Rosen probably would be the best if he.
But I feel like
but-
They just
for
paid
the
Sam Darnold a
Card,
whole
yeah,
bunch
I
of
was gonna
money.
say for the Cardinals, having Sam Bradford is the best option.
I don't know.
Besides all the other starters, like I don't really see Tyrod Taylor doing anything.
It's kind of like a Mike
AJ
Glennon
McCarron.
Trubisky situation.
AJ
I think
McCarron,
they're
like,
all just placeholders.
yeah, and then who's the Jets? Oh, Josh
Darnold.
McCown.
Well, Josh
And Teddy
McCown's
Bridgewater.
okay.
Decent.
He's okay.
They just
But
got Teddy
that's-
Bridgewater too.
Fine.
Yeah, but I've heard that he's
Yeah.
at a serious risk for being cut or traded
I did see that too.
because I don't think that they
He's
cut
not-
just cut
he's not
Bryce
healthy.
Petty.
Yeah.
They just cut Bryce Petty. I don't think that they want to get rid of Hackenberg.
Why? He's so bad.
Yeah, he
I just-
had the record.
He's still the younger quarterback.
I know.
guess. He's
I would have
still
kept
Alright.
Petty to
over
be
two.
honest.
Here's
And Teddy has now an injury history.
let's see. Baker Mayfield when he should be inserted in the
I
lineup.
think
Week
it depends
12.
how good the team is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
but
If Hugh Jackson thinks that they can win 7 games, then it should be Tyrod Taylor.
If Hugh
for the
Jackson
whole
thinks
time.
they could win a game with Baker, it's an improvement.
They can win now, dude. They had a good offseason.
They look like they should
I
be
think
really
they can
good, but
win
I
6
thought
or
that the
7
year
games with
before too.
Tyrod.
I thought that they would be better.
No, the year before their quarterback was.
I think I
Deshaun
said
Kaiser,
4 wins.
So
I think I said 4 wins. It was like what I thought they would have last year, and they didn't win a game. So
I think they could win 6 or 7 games with Tyrod.
I think so.
they're
too.
they got Jarvis Landry, a Pro Bowl All-Pro wide receiver. They're getting Josh Gordon back. They got Carlos Hyde. They lost Joe Thomas.
They got Carlos Hyde.
They did just draft a left tackle and maybe replace him. Big shoes to fill, but whatever. They got a left tackle.
But they have a good team.
They got Nick Chubb or was
Bradley Chubb.
No,
Nick
Nick
Chubb.
Chubb.
It is Nick Chubb. Okay.
from Georgia,
I didn't know his first name. I knew it was
Bradley
the running
Chubb
back
is
from
the
Georgia.
DM.
Yeah.
They got Corey Coleman's coming back, underrated receiver. Right,
Slot guy.
their
Okay.
line's not awful.
Miles
Their
Garrett.
defense is pretty good.
They got
Myles
Miles
They
Garrett.
got
Garrett.
Develop.
Denzel Ward back.
You got
Jabril
Myles Garrett
Peppers is
gonna be fully
developing.
healthy.
He's sketchy
I
sometimes.
forgot that he was on that
Okay,
team.
Njoku,
And
same
Joku,
thing.
they got weapons, man. Like
They do, but I don't know. I just want. I
that's
think
what I'm saying. Like
At least
if-
for
if
me,
in game like
no,
4
they'll
preseason,
definitely be better. I think, and they definitely will.
If Hugh Jackson thinks like they'll contend, then I don't think Baker plays all year,
Okay.
unless they think that they can contend with Baker Mayfield, and then that's like
Well,
I feel like Baker Mayfield, like the way he plays, like his attitude and his like, I guess like his swagger.
he's
that
like
he
Tim
carries,
Tebow but cool.
It's like the kind of the guy that he's got that attitude that takes over your whole program.
He can just win
Like
it.
that's how
Yeah.
dominating his presence
he's
is.
the cool Tim Tebow.
Mhm. And so, to
Tebow was
me,
lame.
I feel like regardless of when you decide that you want to play Baker Mayfield, that attitude is going to be what your team has, I guess. So I feel like the sooner he goes in,
It still doesn't
the
feel
sooner
like-
you're going to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Is he ready to go in week 1? Probably not. You got to see what he does in training camp and preseason and stuff. But I don't know. I just feel like the Browns won't really get to where they want to get with Tyrod regardless.
I
Cool.
still don't think they're expecting this year to be a playoff year.
No, definitely. I don't think they're
He didn't
expecting
win a
the next
game.
few years to be a playoff
Last
year.
time you won a game was Christmas Eve 2016.
Literally,
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
in a place where they just need to improve every year right now. I think.
out of the 6 quarterbacks drafted in the first round, who do you?
Whoa,
Five.
Five. Okay, my apologies. Five.
No quarterback was drafted in the second round.
Out of the 5, who do you
Mason
think
Rudolph
is going to
was
have the most success
third.
come
Third.
this season?
Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen? Okay.
I would say Rosen, yeah.
The big question is if Lamar Jackson plays.
I'm gonna say Josh Rosen because I feel like he has Larry Fitzgerald and he has David Johnson, so he has a
Christian
running
Kirk.
game. They
Jermaine
drafted Christian
Kirk.
Kirk. Like they got a solid offense around him, anyways. And Jets offense, I couldn't name more than like
I
Yeah,
can see
I
him
can-
being
couple
the most
players
likely
on
to
Who's
the
play
running
too,
back?
just because Sam Bradford can't stay healthy.
yeah. Bills, I don't know. The Bills are the Bills. Like I know they went to the playoffs,
They went to the
but
playoffs.
like look what
But
happened.
all you
when
have
was-
They
is,
traded their left tackle.
So
McCoy.
it's- I mean, the Bills,
Pro Bowl
it's
left
either
tackle.
Josh Allen or that
AJ
Peterman guy.
McCarron.
Oh, they got AJ McCarron, so I can see
Yeah.
AJ McCarron being
They
the
when
starter.
they said it, there was an article released that said Josh Allen right now is the third quarterback on their depth chart, which was like the day after they drafted him. I was like, okay, I get it. You're a rookie. You still got to earn it. I don't care how you were
It's like
drafted.
what Jeff Fisher did with Jared Goff.
It's like I get that. I get that little
Yeah,
thing.
but
But come on,
preseason came
Nathan
and Jared
Peterman.
Goff was the third string quarterback.
Nathan Peterman threw 6 interceptions in one half.
To be fair, he played against the best secondary in football.
I don't care what you do. If you throw 6 interceptions in 2 games, that's bad. 3 games, that's bad. He did it in one half.
It's pretty bad.
Don't talk about Nathan Peterman like he's proven something to you
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
deserves to be like. Okay, AJ McCarron, okay, I get it. To me, I think the statement should have just been he's not our day one starting quarterback. But I don't think you should have said
I mean,
you're
the Bills
third
are
on the
gonna
depth
Bills.
chart.
I don't know
Behind
who the
one
hell
guy
is our
who's
day one starting
behind
quarterback.
another guy who's never thrown a pass for our team, and behind another guy who's thrown more interceptions than completions for our team. Like, come on,
He's thrown more completions than 6.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Rosen. Rosen's probably gonna have the most
Honestly,
success come
but,
this
like-
year. Lamar Jackson's not gonna touch.
Statistically,
the
I
starting
might
lineup.
say
might.
Darnold,
Dude,
though.
Joe
Lamar
Flacco
Jackson's
could-
least likely to touch
I mean,
the field.
if Joe Flacco
Statistic.
messes up again, I think they just throw him in there, man.
I'm gonna be honest with
Like
you. I
Deshaun
don't.
Watson situation, I think.
I'm so iffy on Lamar Jackson doing well.
I think he has the biggest boomer bust potential.
No, well, Josh Allen for me.
Like-
Say between Darnold and
It's if your biggest knock coming into the NFL is you can't throw an accurate football, like
I think Darnold might have the best statistical season because I think he'll get the most opportunity.
Darnold's gonna be he's gonna be under center the first game. There's no doubt.
no,
about it.
Josh. Dude, they won way more games than they should have last year. With
They
the count.
did. You're right because we thought that we did actually all think that they would have Sam Darnold on their team. We just thought it'd be number 1 overall. But I mean, they did do better, and I think Josh McCown, like, for some reason, does okay when he's not supposed to do okay, and then does bad when he's supposed to do
yeah,
good.
it could
So
be that. Could end up.
you never know.
Get your last words in, boys.
Forever.
Just for today.
I don't think Lamar Jackson should touch the field this year, though.
I don't
There's your
either.
last word.
Oh man, why does that have to be last words?
I hope that Baker Mayfield
What?
starts week 1.
Can we do something else before last word?
Yeah. Tell me.
Way too early. Rookie of the year, offense, defense. Go.
Rookie of the year, offense, defense. Rookie of the year, Sam Darnold. Defense. You said way too early.
All right.
And
I
then
wouldn't pick quarterback. You don't have
Chubb.
to pick a quarterback.
Rookie of the year. I'm
And
gonna
then I'm gonna go with
Saquon
Chubb.
Barkley for rookie of the year. Defense. Let's see.
No, I take that back. I'm not gonna choose. I'm gonna go with
Early.
Denzel Ward.
No.
Or no, what's his name? Is that his name? Ward?
From the Browns,
No, the guy that just got drafted. Yeah, to the Browns.
Denzel Ward.
Denzel
The
Ward.
corner.
Yeah, from Ohio State.
I'm gonna go Minka Fitzpatrick.
That's
you picked the
pretty
wrong safety.
I was thinking about
Did you?
Derwin
Are you?
James.
I know who you're gonna
but
say.
the only thing is,
I
I,
don't know who to pick
feel
on
like
offense.
that whole secondary is gonna be good, so I don't feel like his potential will stand out as much. I guess you know what I
Yeah.
mean. I don't feel like he'll stand out because everybody on their secondary is a good
You're
player.
right.
So
You're correct.
that's why I'm picking Minka.
I don't know.
But
who
I
to pick on
also
offense.
thought
I'm
that
definitely
Minka
picking
Fitz.
Derwin James.
I definitely thought that Minka Fitzpatrick was the top safety coming out, like in the draft. But I
Offensive
like
rookie
Derwin
of the
James.
year.
We're not gonna hold anything against you because it's way too early.
He always holds stuff against me. This man over here. Okay.
It's okay.
I
not.
won't because we're emphasizing it, but like when you make declarations like he's gonna have 4,000 yards or 35 touchdowns,
Yeah.
or say something like
It's
Alex
happening.
Smith is the second best quarterback
At the
or
time.
something.
Okay.
It was week
I
4.
don't even know. I want to pick like a second round running back or something. Ronald Jones. There you go.
Rojo
Darius Geis.
actually has a good chance to be the starter.
I think he will
Interesting.
be.
Timmy.
Defensive, I'll go Bradley Chubb, and then
Please no.
offensively-
Phillip Rivers.
That wouldn't be good for us, but
He's gonna die.
I mean, and then offensive.
He's gonna die.
I was trying to think of like the Alvin Kamara person who's gonna be offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, I know.
Darius Geis.
No, the Redskins are gonna be bad.
Mm-mm. I just think Saquon
Michael
Barkley.
freaking Gallup, dude. I love that guy.
I'll go someone random. I'll go Moore from the Panthers.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
There
too.
you go. Okay.
First receiver. Taking off. Shocking.
What's your last word, Taylor?
God bless. Go Rays.
And my rainbow will say, no, I'm kidding. If you know what Deez is in Marrow, my rainbow. Last word, Raiders will win the AFC West.
That's a big negative.
Raiders taking the AFC West. Prove me wrong.
Did you hear what this boy over here just said?
I'm glad
It
we
ain't,
have
we
that on
don't.
tape.
It's not. We don't care Wednesday yet, Zach.
Raiders, baby.
That one we will hold against.
The Oakland Raiders.
I'll say dead last in the AFC West.
I think they have a better chance of finishing
I'll say dead last in the
AFC.
AFC.
I'll come back to the statement and rephrase it
Woo!
on Wednesday.
I think
Oakland
they have a
Raiders.
better chance of finishing
We'll
last
see you
in the
on
AFC
Wednesday.
than first in the AFC.
Have a
West.
great night.
Have a great night and a successful flight.
Girl.
Goral?
Coral. You're thicker than a bullet oatmeal.
Goral, you're
How has no one made that meme yet? We have to do that.